Now I'm going to show you an example of a continuous graph. This is number 5 on your homework from Monday. So what makes this a continuous graph is that it's all connected. I can draw it without picking up my pencil. So this is what our format is going to be. Left is less than x, which is less than the right. And the range will be bottom is less than y, which is less than the top. Make that a little bit better. There we go. So how we start this is by framing the graph. Okay, so I'm going to put a box around the whole graph. This will give me the boundary because the domain and range are the boundaries of this graph. All right, now I may have done this a little bit differently in each class, but what I want you to do is star where your frame hits the x and y axis. Okay, the domain tells me I'm reading from left to right because that's what Diller, the robot, says. Okay, so Diller says I'm reading from left to right. So my left number right here, so -8, is less than. Now, I need to determine if I should put the line underneath it. Okay, the only thing touching this left line is this open dot. So the open dot means I don't put a line underneath my less than. X, which is less than my right value. Here's my right value. That's at 7. And if you look, that's a closed dot. So I will put the line underneath the less than sign. Left to right. So that is your domain. So now we're going to do the same thing with the range from bottom to top. Now here is my bottom number, and that's hitting at -7. Okay, now there's two things on this frame. We're going to have this curve right here and the open dot. So this curve right here beats the open dot. The open dot means it doesn't include it, but it does include that number right there. So we are going to put a line underneath the less than sign because of that curve. Okay, then we have this top value, which is at 9. Okay, this point goes up to my green line. It's not an open dot, so I will put my line there. Okay, so this will be your domain, and this will be your range. Make sure you are only looking at the x-axis when doing domain, and only looking at the y-axis when you're doing range.